kind of this week's bias and just kind of what was going on the higher time frames. And then, I use the lower time frames to align myself with this bias. But Monday, let past. Tuesday, I was kind of looking for a reversal off previous day high. However, did not give me that. So left that. And then FOMC, we'll go review that on the lower time frames. But then once this day forms, you're in my Discord. What I was looking for here was when I see a large wick like this, we're trending down. What does this large wick mean? It means on the lower time frames, we went aggressively higher and then back down. So I'm going to use half of that wick as a point of interest, okay? So then the next day, I'm looking for a continuation lower from this trend. And for me, it's more likely to reach previous day low than previous day high, right? So lower time frames, I want to look for a reach up into and have price support lower in the lower half of this wick, right? So we'll real quickly drop down to the hour just to show that. So there's FOMC, and you can go look in the Discord to go through that. But here we reach up into the lower half. ES here actually reaches up a lot closer. New York reversal, targeting here, and then previous day low, right? And so you can look at London low as an opportunity as well to take off a position. But projections also line up there. We run this low, right? Now, if we're going to get a continuation lower, right, we're going to reach up into here and then close below here, right, and continue lower. But what do? We go and close higher. So what I see is all these failure swings on the high, right? We take out previous low, close back in, right? So we're forming an order block or market structure shift, whatever you want to call it. So from here, if you saw in the Discord, I would post, I'm looking for FOMC high, and then I had this high marked up, right? And then really what I had marked out was something like this. Right? I was looking for there. And then from here, I was looking short. So I'm kind of looking for something like that, right? Cool. Now let's go back out to the daily real quick to just explain this closure here. If I'm looking for price to continue lower, I'm looking for price to respect 50% of this wick. Since it closed higher, and go search in my Discord and find my messages, I talked about this. Since it closed over 50% of this wick, I'm anticipating a continuation higher, right? Now, ideally, NFP would have dropped lower, giving the manipulation to then trade higher. Going back to the hour, right? We take this in the overnight, that's fine. But this morning, I would have wanted a drop down to then continue higher. But what do we get? We just get a move higher, right? So you can go into the lower time frames and see how I framed longs to these highs. But once we take that, then I'm just looking for a return back into the range, right? So that's where we are currently. And go down to the lower time frames and see when we take these lows, making a broadening formation, not really doing much. But I will see how today closes. But really the point of this video was I just wanted to show you how I framed my directional bias for this day based off the previous day's closes. And I know a lot of people were confused on Thursday going down first, then higher. So hopefully that helps out as well. If you did enjoy this, let me know. I can probably do them more often, but